Well, all right, people. So I'm here with my thoughts on the announced match of Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin at WrestleMania 35. I mean, what the fuck is this company doing? This is why, one of the reasons why I stopped watching. So Kurt Angle, who is a legend, who is one of the greatest of all time in this company, announces his last match will take place at WrestleMania 35. Now, I highly doubt that this will be his last match because whenever a wrestler says he's going to retire or it's going to be his last match, 90% of the time it isn't. Case in point, Shawn Michaels, who just returned for a shitty ass match. So Kurt Angle says this is going to be his last. Again, who knows if that's true or not? But to make this his supposed retirement match is such an insult and such a disgrace to Kurt Angle, who is one of the greatest of all time. If you look at wrestlers' last matches like Shawn Michaels, who is again a legend, and you compare his last match against The Undertaker, an epic classic match, a great way to send him off. Like I said, unfortunately he came back and fucked it all up, but. You compare those two. I mean, it's apples and oranges. Totally different scenarios there. Now WWE is disrespecting a legend by putting him in a match here with pretty much a nobody. I mean, this guy came into the company a few years ago, came onto the main roster, had an endless feud with Dolph Ziggler, and that's about all he's done. He's done nothing. He's a lone wolf, guys, because that nickname makes so much sense. Yeah, because wolves are known to be loners. No, they travel in packs, don't they? But anyway, that's another topic. But anyway, I mean, why would you want to see this match? Like if I'm looking at the card, what are the matches? Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin. Get the fuck out of here with that bull. Nobody wants to see that match. Not me. So instead of taking like a month or two and building up a really epic match for Kurt Angle to wrestle his supposed last match at WrestleMania, they just throw him into this feud. It's only going to be built up for like 2 or 3 weeks with a jobber. I mean, this is such a slap in the face to Kurt Angle, such a slap in the face to wrestling fans who've been watching him for the last 20 years plus. And it makes me want to throw up. And I hear that they're thinking about reconsider. Who knows? You always see these stories on Bleacher Report or whatever. Oh, this, breaking news reports, guys. I just read a story about a report 2 weeks ago that the Undertaker's retiring. Now I see another report that he's wrestling at a fucking Saudi Arabian pay-per-view. So when I see these reports on Bleacher Report from, Dave Meltzer, or whoever the fuck, I really highly question them. But I hear WWE's rethinking the match because of the fans' backlash. I mean, what do you think the fans would... I mean, like, WWE schedules this match. Of course the fans are going to backlash. You got to be quite a dumbass on the creative team to think that the fans are going to be happy with this. Oh, we're just going to put these two guys together. Of course the fans are not going to be happy about it. It's a slap in the face. When you send legends off on their last match, Ric Flair, again, another example, Ric Flair, epic last match with Shawn Michaels. You look at all the epic last matches, and now fucking Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin. I mean, what the fuck? Like, the matches they do are just so stupid. Again, instead of taking like 2 months to build this up, they're only going to give it like 2 weeks, and it's with Baron Corbin instead of being with a top-tier wrestler. I mean, this company is just so stupid, and this is why the ratings keep going down the shitter. And they keep having to resort to people who are 50 years old like Kurt Angle and Undertaker and Triple H and Batista. Just people who are big names. They may not be good wrestlers anymore, but they're just big. Some of them are, but but they're just big names. And that's what they got to do to bring in the ratings for one night. Is to promote these big names. Oh, it's Batista. Oh, it's Triple H, Brock Lesnar, Undertaker. Yeah, they're big names and all, but they wrestled in their primes fucking 20 years ago, and they have to resort to these people's broken down bodies today because they can't create any new stars. And they don't know how to create any fucking feuds. They don't know how to create any new talent. They don't know how to do any good programs between wrestlers anymore. Everything sucks, and that's why I stopped watching. So now they have to resort back to the has-beens of the 1990s to get people to watch this shit. But I still will not pay my fucking money to watch. I know it's only $10, and that's really nothing. But I mean, you probably couldn't even pay me $10 to watch this shit. Because it's a long-ass show, and I don't want to go through, let me watch a Kurt Angle, Baron Corbin. Get the fuck out of here with that. Such a disgrace. I mean, I don't see any way how that could be a good match to watch. And they may change it up, but even if they do change it up, they only got fucking a week or two to build up to Kurt Angle's match. That's not how you send out a legend on his last match. You do it like they did with Shawn Michaels or Ric Flair. Not like this. So there you go, fans. There's WWE giving you a nice heaping plate of bullshit. And you're probably going to eat it all up, you fucking fans out there who just watch and watch and watch. I know there are many people who are dissatisfied with the product, though. So I would advise people not to watch this shit because it's like an addiction. It really is. It's not healthy for your brain. It probably causes I know it caused me a lot of stress. And it took away a lot of hours from my life that could have been dedicated to much more important and better things. So there you go, people. There's my thoughts on that.